Okay, what's up YouTube? This is Dark Spartan, and today I'm going to be giving you my review of Civil War II, issue number 0. This is actually the opening salvo, if you will, of the Civil War II event. And I really love this issue. It does a really good job of setting up what the conflict's going to be, what everybody's stance is on the whole thing of predetermined justice. If you don't know what Civil War II is about, basically is that there's this new inhuman that is discovered named Ulysses, and he has the power to predict the future. And Captain Marvel believes that this inhuman should be used to predict future events, so they could stop the crimes before they happen, and thus the whole change the future. And Iron Man is against that, and believes that we should let the future unfold as it is, and that you cannot, the punishment shouldn't come before the crime. So that's bringing the whole protect the future, and of course that's going to split the Marvel universe down the middle, and the other heroes are going to be taking sides. Some are going to be siding with Captain Marvel, some are going to be siding with Iron Man. I will do a video going over there have been videos that have gone over the teams. I know Comic Book Cast 2 has done a video, so you can go check out their channel for that. That's a really informative video about who's on which team and why they're on said teams. But anyway, so here's the cover. Here you see Captain Marvel, you see War Machine, you see She-Hulk, and you see Iron Man. Again, basically what all this issue really does is just cover what the conflict is going to be about. At the start, you have She-Hulk, or Jennifer Walters, in court. She is defending a former supervillain, named the Gesture, in a case of where he is being accused of a crime he didn't commit. And you see her giving this very passionate closing argument. And here you can see how beautiful the artwork is. Of course, the artist being Oliver Copiel, and the whole Civil War II story is being written by Brian Michael Bendis, who did House of M and Siege. So it's another one of the reasons why I'm really looking forward to the event. I really love Brian Michael Bendis' writing. And then it goes over to Latveria, and we see War Machine quelling some kind of let's see, some kind of uprising where people have brought weapons, and there's something going on. And he, of course, at this time, Latveria is under the protection of the U.S. government until a government can be established. And then we see Rhodey in Washington right here, and he's actually being offered the job of Secretary of Defense, and by the president. The president is telling him that that Rhodey has the ability and the talent to actually one day be president. And then here you've got Ohio State University. You got some people looking up at the sky because the Terrigen Mist cloud has arrived. For those of you who don't know, the Terrigen Mist have surfaced from where it normally is, and the cloud is starting to circle around the globe. And in the process, it is turning people who have the dormant alien DNA in them into Inhumans, but it is also at the same time killing the mutants. So there you see them watching as the Terrigen Mist. So some people pronounce it Terran Mist, some people pronounce it Terrigen Mist. I kind of say it both ways. But the Terrigen Mist cloud arriving, and then what happens is if you're exposed to the Terrigen Mist and you have this alien DNA, this dormant alien DNA, and you go into a cocoon and you end up coming out as an Inhuman. And then it jumps to the Triskelion where we see Captain Marvel, and she's asking about how everything is going with Alpha Flight and A-Force. And then we get the return of Doc Samson, which is really cool. And he actually starts. Starts, as she says, Doc Samsoning her, which basically means that he turned their whole conversation into a session, and she calls him out on it. As you can see right there, she actually says, "Is this a session? Or are you Doc Samsoning me?" Let's see if I can actually get a better angle of that. So. And then this whole part right here is basically showing you and telling you why Captain Marvel believes that they should be able to use this predictive justice. And it's really establishing what everybody's stance is, and why they feel that way. Like, as you see here on the helicarrier, we get Jennifer Walters looking badass in those sunglasses, talking to Maria Hill. You find out that she has lost the case, and let's see. And you also find out that the Jester has been killed in prison. So again, this is speaking on her stance on the whole thing and how she actually believes. I think at this time she believes that the punishment should that they should let things play out as is, which I find kind of weird because if you look on the poster of which are the teams, and you see she's on Captain Marvel's team. Actually, should go over to the image too. So, as you see right here, you got the two sides. You got Captain Marvel, and on her side, you've got War Machine, and it's basically because at this point in the all different Marvel universe, War Machine and Captain Marvel in a relationship. They kind of go into that in the Free Comic Book Day edition, which I'll go over in a little bit. Where you got Steve Rogers, Captain America, who's who's just come returned to the flag, wearing the flag, I guess you could say. You got Peter Parker, Spider-Man. You got Vision. You've got Medusa, who's the Queen of the Inhumans. You've got, I believe that is Blue Marvel up there. Or if you can see right there, I think that's Blue Marvel. You got Hawkeye. You got She-Hulk. You got Bucky, and then can't remember who that is at the moment. Sorry if I'm blanking on her name. And then on Iron Man's side, you've got, as you can see, we'll start from this side, you got Deadpool, Black Widow, Sam Wilson, Captain America. You've got Hulk. Now, I know everybody's saying, well, Hulk's on Iron Man's side, so that automatically means he's going to win because Hulk's overpowered. One thing you got to remember is that this is not the Bruce Banner Hulk. This is the Amadeus Cho Hulk, where he is not as strong as the Bruce Banner Hulk. I believe that's Hercules, right there. Can't really tell. And you got Black Panther, Luke Cage, Thor, Goddess of Thunder, Star-Lord, Scarlet Witch, and Daredevil. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how these play out because you've got Captain America Steve Rogers on one side, you've got Captain America Sam Wilson on the other. So it's going to be interesting because, since these two are friends, and Steve Rogers was Falcon's mentor, and how you've got Iron Man leading one side, but yeah, you've got War Machine on Captain Marvel's side, so that's going to be interesting. Also, going to be interesting because you have She-Hulk on one side and Hulk on the other, and also you have Vision on one side and Scarlet Witch on the other. If you know their relationship, I'm not sure if it's still that way in the all different Marvel. But anyway, getting back to the issue. Here you've got the cocoons actually hatching, and two people emerging as new Inhumans, one of them being Ulysses. And immediately, as you see right here, he gets a vision of the future, and he sees that basically something happens that destroys an entire city. And I think that's going to be the event that kicks off the whole Civil War II. You see it says to be continued in Civil War #1. But in reality, I think it would be best that if you want to read it according to the continuity, I think it would be best to read the Zero issue first, and then jump into the Free Comic Book Day issue, because the Free Comic Book Day issue, at least for right now until issue #1 comes out, the Free Comic Book issue picks up after the events of the Zero issue, because you have Ulysses with the new Inhumans, or you have Ulysses with the Inhumans, and him talking about how he has seen what his powers are, and how he sees Thanos coming. That's a badass picture of Thanos, by the way. So yeah, really loved the issue. I think the only gripe I would have about it is that you stuck Iron Man on the cover, and he is nowhere to be found in the issue at all. At least with this one, you had Captain Marvel, War Machine, Thanos on the cover, and they're actually in the in the issue. But this one, yeah, they stuck old Tony there on the cover, and he's nowhere to be found. Even though we know he's leading the other side. So I think that's the only gripe I had. It's kind of false advertising. But that's it. That's my review of Civil War II issue number 0, and I will be seeing you guys next time.